Happy New Year, everybody. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Happy 2022. Yeah, finally back live. Hi, everyone. Come on in. Let's get this call in. Let's see. Okay. Come on in. Say hello when you come on. Hi, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. What's going on? Happy New Year, everybody. This is Attorney 𝒊𝒎𝒎𝒊𝒈𝒓𝒂𝒏𝒕, immigration attorney, coming to you live from Demopolis, Alabama. I forgot where I was for a second. Yeah. That happens. Happy New Year, everybody. Come on in, come on in, come on in, come on in. Say hello when you come on. Tell me how your day has been. I'm trying to pull up some information here so we can talk about that. Come on in. Tell me how your Christmas. Hello, Mr. Jane. How are you? Happy New Year to you as well. Hello, Santana. Happy New Year. Happy New Year, everybody. I hope everybody had a wonderful time with family over the holidays. Much needed break, right? We all need it from time to time. I'm trying to pull up what we're going to talk about real quick. And so I can have that information in my hand. Okay, I got it now. What's going on? Let's talk immigration. Finally back from vacation, much needed. Chris and I went to Destin, Florida. And so the boys were with us for Christmas. And then they went over to Dad's place until Sunday. So we took off to Destin. We're actually going to go to New York. But then, thank God we did not because of canceled flights. Yeah, we would have been stranded. See? But anyway, hi everyone. Come on in. And if you need to reach us, our number is 334-341-4475. You can visit our website right there. I think I spelled it correctly. I want to believe so. If not, don't judge me. I'm still trying to first get back to work in the new year. Still trying to get my brain back into work mode. Yeah, because I had to shut everything down. But anyway, 334-341-4475. Visit the website at allaylawfirm.com. So, what's going on in immigration world? What is going on? What you guys need to know? What affects your case? And spend some time trying to finish up all this, and then some. Probably facial determination. It's been a good day. Can't complain. Off to a good start. Thank you, Jesus. So let's talk about. Let me pull it up here. Okay, let's see. Let me see if I can pull up that information that I want to talk to you guys about real quick. Right here. Okay. Let's see. Give me 1 second. Okay. I'm trying to see if it will. Technology, right? Trying to see if it will. Okay, now. Yeah. So, but anyway, I will put up the topic later. I thought I had transferred it here, but apparently I did not. So, but anyway, let's talk about immigration updates. What's been going on? What you need to know? How does that affect you? What do we expect beginning this year? Any new news about no pun intended about immigration reform? Where does that stand? So let's jump right into it. And once again, if you need to contact our office, 334-341-4475. We're going to make this pretty short because I got to get on Instagram as well. So if you're watching us from YouTube, and I can see a couple of you on Facebook as well, chime in, say hello. If you have any questions that we have time to answer, put your question in the comment section, and I'll do the best I can to answer those questions. So let's see. Let's start with, and if you want to tell me about your Christmas break in New Year, I'm open to hearing that. But let's start about with extension of time to respond to RFEs and notice of intent to deny. And that's why I'm looking this way. So I'm looking this way, I'm trying to get that information for you. But I think I got it. I just had put it on my laptop, and I'm using my phone to broadcast. So, USCIS extended the time. Normally, you would have a time frame of 30 days or 33 days to respond to notice of intent to deny or request for evidence. Depending on, if you receive it by mail, you have additional 3 days, all that good stuff. Since March 2020, going on 2 years now since the pandemic started, they made this policy to extend the time. If they made a decision between March 1st and 2020, March 1st, 2020, and the last time was January 1st, 2022, then you would have additional 60 days for notice of intent to deny or a request for evidence. In the case of, a rehearing, a request for hearing on your naturalization case denial or an I-290B appeal motion, then it was additional 30 days. So that was, you only had 30 days for that. Right now, it has now been extended even further. So as long as they made a decision between March 1st, 2020 and right here, let me pull it up real quick. So in March 26, 2022, you would still have, so it's not extended, you will still have that 60 days extension to respond. So they will consider, USCIS will consider a notice of intent to deny, request for evidence up to 60 days beyond the due date. So example will be, if you receive a notice of intent to deny on January 1st, 2022, you would normally have 30 days or 33 days to receive by mail. So that will put you at about February 3rd through February 6th, 2022. In addition to that, you will not have the additional 60 days to respond. So in total, you would have 90 days, right? Now, the previous policy only allowed for additional 30 days when it came to request for hearing on the denial of your citizenship, as well as an I-290B appeal / motion form. But with this new policy effective December, this was released in December 30. So you will have, I'm just going to read it for you. In addition, USCIS will consider a Form I-290B, Notice of Appeal or Motion, or Form N336, which is the request for a hearing on your naturalization, if the form was filed up to 90 days from the issuance of a decision we made, and we made that decision. This is where it's different from a notice of intent to deny and a request for evidence. They made that decision between November 1st, 2021 and March 26, 2022. So that means, because under the previous one, they only extended it as long as you file it 60 days. So from the day they issued the decision. So you had the 30 days and then another 30 days. Now you have that additional 60 days that a notice of intent to deny or request for evidence has, as long as they made that decision between November 1st, 2021 and March 26, 2022. So that's, the dates are different as far as the time period or the range for the notice of appeal I-290B and an N336, which is naturalization request for appeal, as compared to a notice of intent to deny and request for evidence. But that's still better. So, the previous one was additional up to 60 days from the date of issuance. This gives you yet another 30 days to file the I-290B or your N336, which is what you filed to request a hearing if you have your naturalization that has been denied. So that's that. Now, as far as immigration reform, there's nothing coming up yet. We don't have nothing. I just spoke Southern English. We don't have anything new. That's proper English. But see, when you've lived in the South going on 16 years, yeah. So when when in Rome, you behave like a Roman. That's me. Yeah. But anyway, so that's that as far as the extension of time to respond to notice of intent to deny, request for evidence, I-290B appeal motion, and N336. So that's good. Keeping in mind that 290B and N336, the time frame is not from March 2020. It is from November 1st, 2021, as far as the up to 90 days is concerned. Okay. Now, another update is this. If you are someone who has a pending employment authorization application before USCIS, it's been filed, and you work in the healthcare industry, you have your current EAD that has expired or will expire within the next 30 days, guess what? You're able to, specifically because you're a healthcare worker, able to request that USCIS expedite your EAD application, as long as you have proof that you work in the healthcare industry. So someone was asking me earlier today that, so does it mean that's going to speed up things for everybody, or is it just, people who, so how does that affect other people whose cases are still pending? Now, here's the drawback to that. Because a lot of people work in the healthcare industry, and there's a lot of people who don't even have an EAD yet. And based on that, expediting specific applicants' application may now make things regress. So say, for instance, you filed a C9 category work permit and you're filing for the first time. So that means that you do not have one that is pending, right? So basically you don't have any authorization to work, because if you do, then you already have something that you're filing a renewal. You don't, even if you're working in the healthcare industry, you will not qualify for that. But because they're not going to expedite those applicants who work in the healthcare industry and have pending applications, that probably will slow down for other people who are still waiting. I didn't make the law. That's just what it is. And that's what they're coming up to see how they can speed up things for people, especially because there's so much backlog when it comes to employment authorization. Example will be VAL cases, which I do a whole lot of. A month ago, last month, or just a couple of weeks ago, they had moved up to February 2021 for those who have pending work authorization based on a pending 485 filed simultaneously, filed with the Vermont Service Center. Checking today, they regress back to January. And my greatest guess is this is why they're, backtracking now. Because keep in mind, there are VAL petitioners who already have their work authorization, but have to have renewed them because your cases are still pending and they have a 45 pending. Those who take priority, as long as they work in the healthcare industry, as compared to someone who does not, or someone who does not have, who even though may work in the healthcare industry but doesn't have a pending application. That's part of what's going on now. So it's regressing. Unfortunately, that's what's going on. And so how would you know if you are someone who will be considered to work in the healthcare industry? Some things are very, very straightforward: a physician, a nurse, and some other occupations that are included: psychologist, dentist. So anyone that has to do with healthcare, if you want a detailed list of all those that will be included, you can shoot me an email. My email is scrolling across the screen, aos@allalawfirm.com. And I can send that to you. If you send me an email, I just forward that information to you. So yes, what else? Let's see what else we got. Oh, our fees, I'm gonna, like we said, but they're still very reasonable. Immigration consultation fees are now $130 for 30 minutes and $230 for an hour. Not a whole lot of increase, but we still give the credit, but it's no longer 30 days. It's not going to be 15 days. So 2 weeks is plenty of time to decide if you want to retain our services, so you can take advantage of that credit for the consultation fee. So I think those are all the updates we have. Let me see, just to make sure. And I got a question earlier today too. That someone says, "So why are applications regressing? Because you check your processing time, it's it's a further month one day, and the next in you're back. There's a whole lot going on, and USCIS itself is very, very, very understaffed at this point. Everybody is dealing with the understaffed issue, so it's just what it is. Hopefully things get better, but right now that's where things stand. So wanted to come on real quick to say hello, to say Happy New Year to everyone. Okay, let me just make sure I have my glasses on, so bear with me. Hey, Mood and Star. That's interesting. My spouse found. I cannot see. My eyes are 43 years old. I cannot see to save my life. For me, and my glasses is somewhere. And he was very abusive, and I converted my case to a VA case, and my I-360 was approved. Congratulations! Back in August, and on my approval notice, my priority date was March 23, 2016. What does that mean? I filed together in November 2018. And how long do I have to wait for? So the waiting for the green card part of it, you would have to go see what the present time for the field office that would have jurisdiction over your case. However, keep in mind that before the field office can schedule an interview for you, Vermont Service Center must have transferred your case to them. So the time it takes for Vermont Service Center to transfer your case to your field office, it's discretionary. And so that's something you have to keep in mind as well. But the reason why you have a priority date is because you had a pending I-130 that you were the beneficiary of, you're able to transfer that priority date from your I-130 to your I-360. So that's why you have that. That's my best guess. I don't know your case. That would be the best guess. Hello, Miss Pam. Hello, Miss Pam. Happy New Year. So remember I told you they're working on EAD applications for February 2021. They're back to January. I know. But we gotta stay hopeful. But let me end this session by saying this. It's a new year. We are all thankful. I'm specifically thankful because when Chris and I were coming back from Destin back home on the interstate, there's a car that actually hydroplaned. It was raining real bad. A car hydroplaned from the other side of the interstate through the median onto our own way. I kid you not. Blocked completely both lanes of traffic. And when I tell you God used Chris, we literally had to get off the road because the car was still coming back. I'm telling you, I'm thinking about it now. It's he literally had to get off the median. Thank God it wasn't a ditch that was there. Drove real fast. I'm telling you, not less than 150 miles or something, because that's the only way we could avoid. We were literally going to T-bone this car, and it would have been really bad. But I say that to say this. I still do not know, but for the grace of God, I know that was a miracle. And I know he's got a purpose for my life. I tell you, I know he's got a purpose for our lives. And I say this, as long as you have breath in you, God has a purpose for your life. Immigration process is not the end of it. You're here for a reason. He's brought you to a foreign land for a reason. And he that has brought you thus far, that has kept you thus far, he will complete and bring to completion all that concerns you. I do this work not because I want to believe that I'm smart, but I do this work because I know I'm an instrument in God's hands. And I know that I'm here to bless other people's lives through this immigration process. And as long as it keeps my life, God knows this is what I've dedicated my entire career to. So as long as you have breath, believe that God has a purpose, and he will let you finish that plan that he has brought you to this country for. And you will look back and say, but God. Until next time, everybody. Bye-bye.